Thank you for joining me today. So we'll get started just like we do every other time. It's a self-inquiry. I want you to lie flat on your mat, just right on your back, and maybe bend your knees. Maybe extend the legs long to the bottom corners of your mat. And I'm going to share a story before we start today, just to kind of get us in this mindset of how we're living, because right now we are not living in excess. So much so we talk in yoga a lot about non-attachment to tangible things. And right now we almost were forced into that state of living in non-excess. So let's just go back a little bit, sharing a story about a businessman in India. And close your eyes, just listen. He was the first to bring outdoor hiking and trekking adventures to the Himalayan mountain range. And as wealthy as this venture had made him, he still lived at the home his father had built on the outskirts of his village. And the door to his home was about chest high, so entering his home required him to bow his head. And he said that the simple action of bowing as he entered reminded him of the sacredness of all things. The sacredness of all things. In yoga, we call this brahmacharya. It's one of our sutras. And it's like this low entrance. It reminds us to enter each day and each action with a sense of gratitude, holiness, rather than indulgence, so that our days may be lived in the wonder of sacredness rather than in excess. And what better time than now to just totally jump into this, the mundane is sacred. The mundane is so sacred. So let's just take appreciation and notice it, and let's get started. All right, so I'm syncing up today to a Spotify playlist called Flow So Good. If it serves you today, let's start it right at, start at Landslide, Dixie Chicks. All right, we are on our backs, preparing to move. Thank you for joining me here today. Thank you for taking care of yourself. Reach the arms back, feet towards the front of the room, full body stretch. Pull your knees into your chest. And your big toes touching, hands on your knees. Inhale, open the knees. Exhale, close. One more time, breathe in, out. Exhale, close. One more time. And we'll switch directions. Not trying to force or push any breath, just feeling how we show up. Tee out your arms, breathe in. Exhale, drop your knees right, look left. Vinyasa, synchronizing breath and movement, literally translated. It means to place in a special way. Breathe in. Being gratitude to be able to place our hands and our feet in special ways. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. Beautiful. Come back to center. Catch behind your knees. Let's rock and roll all the way up to seated. And we'll find Sukhasana. This is just easy crisscross sit. Spine is straight. And if you need some grounding today, if you're feeling a little spacey, I get it. It's okay. Just bring it back to your breath. Feel rooted here in the safe space that is your mat. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling up your belly, your ribs, your chest. Hot air comes out the mouth. Let it go. If it feels good, close your eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Big belly breath. Your breath is a celebration of your life. Breathe big. Exhale. Let it out. Flicker your eyes open. Let's take the arms up. Exhale, twist right. And we'll take our right hand behind us, left hand to your right knee. Look behind you. Come all the way up. Exhale, twist to the left. We can't twist anymore. Left hand down, right hand to knee. Look behind you. Over your left shoulder. Beautiful. Come back to center. Let's power up some Ujjayi Pranayama today. Ujjayi Pranayama is this beautiful, powerful breath. It kind of mimics the sound of an ocean wave. Take a breath in through your belly, so your nose is activated, and you're taking that breath behind the voice box. So it's almost like a little contraction of the voice box. Breathe in. Pause at the top. Exhale through the nose, constrict the back of your throat, and you really feel it on the exhale. All right, we'll try to activate this our whole class today. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Plant your hands. Come into box pose. My song just changed. If yours hasn't, that's okay. All right, we'll take a couple cat-cows. Inhale, open to cow. Exhale, navel to spine. Tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Look at your navel. Again, breathe in. Exhale, contract. One more time, breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. Neutral neck, neutral spine, breathe in. Breathe out. Vinyasa is a breath practice, y'all. Lengthen left leg, right arm, thumb up. Knit your ribs in, belly to spine. Spinal extension on the inhale. On the exhale, contract, round, elbow to knee. Again, breathe in. Spinal axial extension, you're reaching, you're lifted, and exhale, contract. One more time, breathe in. Prana is moving through the body. Exhale, knee to elbow. And we'll take the palm down and the knee down. Let's knock the hips to the right, take the arms to the left. Now we're reaching through that lateral side of the body, opening up the rib cage. Beautiful. Let's take it to the opposite side. Knock the hips left. Extend through the arms to the right. And if you think you're doing it wrong, you are not. Come back to center. We'll extend the right leg. Dorsiflexion in the foot. Extend the left arm. Belly in. Ribs back. Protect your lumbar spine. Lengthen. Feel the space open between your vertebrae. Exhale, close and contract. Big Ujjayi breath in. Ujjayi breath out. One more time, breathe in. And exhale. Both hands down, both knees down. Let's curl under the toes. Slow as you can. Adho Mukha Savasana, that's down dog. And drop the weight of your head from your neck. Give it a little roll here. And we're not looking to get our heels down. Let go of that story. I want a chest and thigh connection here. So if that means bending your knees, bend your knees. Hips high, belly in, like you're gonna hollow out through the base of your belly. Beautiful, sweet yogis. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, let's take a little walk to the top of our mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. All the way up, root to rise. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Plant your hands. Let's walk it back this first time around, chaturanga. Roll over the toes, up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. And we'll take 3 breaths here and do it again. All right, here we go. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, float to the top of your mat. Half lift, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up with me. Exhale, hands to heart. Samasthiti, arms at side body. Inhale, arms up, reach up. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. My hammies are tight. Plant your hands, float it back. Chaturanga. Gorgeous. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. 3 breaths. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, shoulders back. Exhale, float to the top of your mat. Half lift, fold. All the way up. Hands to your heart. Set an intention here. The intention of our class is to open your heart. So maybe it has something to do with love, self-love, compassion over criticism, something that speaks to you. Maybe it's a person you love. Maybe it's metta, that's universal love. Breathe in good. Breathe out good. Arms at side body. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair, twist to the right. Back up to the left. Inhale up. Again, right. Follow your back hand. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Hands to heart. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift. Plant your hands, float it back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, we find that scoop. And downward facing dog. When you get to the top of your dog, step the right foot forward. Dial down the back foot, warrior one. Let's go post our arms, flip the palms up, look up. Beautiful, inhale up. On your exhale, hands interlaced behind you. Breathe in. Exhale, humble warrior. And your right elbow moves to the inside of your right knee. And you can stay here, you can take the arms up over your sacrum. Beautiful. Let's slowly unravel back to warrior one. And exhale, plant your hands. Front foot steps back. Take a vinyasa. All the way down for me for cobra, or maybe your up dog. Beautiful. Exhale, downward facing dog. At the top of your downward facing dog, step the left foot through. That's pretty fast. Warrior one. Go post your arms, flip your palms up. And we're not lifting from the middle back up. We would compress our lumbar too much. We're lifting from about the middle, so right where your bra strap is. Beautiful. Arms behind you. Inhale, roll your shoulders down and back. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips. And find that elbow connection. Then find the shoulder to the inside of the knee connection. Release your neck. Beautiful. Inhale, one. Exhale, hands down, front foot, steps back, chaturanga. Beautiful. Up dog. Down dog. Let's take that one more time, a little bit faster, right? To place in a special way. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, float. Chair. Twist. Breathe in, take it up. Exhale, twist left. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, celebrate. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. Exhale, stand. Set your intention. Weave it here. What is it? Why are you practicing? Inhale, arms up. With open hearts, we fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands. Let's float it back. Take your vinyasa. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha. Step the right foot through. Warrior one. Go post your arms. Look up. Interlace your hands. Roll it back. Shift it forward. Humble warrior. Adding on here, release your hands. Reverse your warrior without sacrificing the bend in this front knee. Beautiful. One more breath here. Exhale, spiral down. Front foot steps back, vinyasa. Up dog. Down dog. Step the left foot through. Warrior one. Goal post. Flip your palms. Interlace your fingers. Roll it back. Hinge. Fold. Adding on to this side. Separate your hands. Reverse. And cartwheel it down. Front foot steps back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Beautiful. And downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your weight forward to plank pose. Hold. Right hand to the middle of your mat. Open up, left arm reaches. So you can train track your legs. You can also pile them. Let's take tree with this left leg. So left leg comes up. To your degree of flexibility, it can be on top of the knee or below the knee. Please don't put it on your knee. Lift, lift, lift through your hips. Hold. Maybe you look up, change your perspective. Left hand down. Let's take some dips. Right, left, right, left. One more time. Right, left. Hold it on the left. We're taking side plank Vashisthasana. Stack your feet or railroad your feet. And we'll take tree pose on the right. Breathe in. Breathe out, vinyasa. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk it or float it, half lift. Fold all the way up. All the weights in your left leg. Let's take tree, Varkasana. So a couple ways to do tree. All 10 toes can be on the earth, hands to heart. And you slowly start to find your flexibility here in your range of motion. Under the knee or above the knee. You can even flip the top of the foot up and find Ardha Vata, Padmottanasana. So peace fingers of your right hand go behind your back and catch your big toe. All right, take your variation. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, either fold if you're in Ardha Vata, or if you're in tree pose, I want your hands all the way up in prayer. If you're in Ardha Vata, stay there. So we're in tree, that wonky Ashtanga bind. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Close up your eyes. Notice the musculature of your ankle and your vestibular system that immediately kicks in when your eyes are closed. Notice the function of the brain here. Be grateful. And in this moment, we are not living in excess. We are humble and we are happy, just as we're showing up. All right, well, bring our hands to our heart. Pull the right knee into your chest. And we'll take both feet down, right into the opposite side. All the weight's in your right foot this time, so you're rooted. Super rooted with the right foot, like there's tree roots growing into the earth. And take either kind of a low tree, that's fine, that's all good. Or maybe you move this a little bit higher. You can also flip the top of the foot. If you went into Ardha Vata on the right, please do it over here just to make sure that you have a, I'm wobbly today. Left arm behind you, grab your toe. Lengthen up. And if you're in Ardha Vata, I want you to fold. If you're in tree, let's take your arms up. Belly in, ribs back. Sternum and your chin and your heart are nice and open, lifted. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And if you're real wobbly, does it become easier? But as you practice, you get stronger. And you find that it was never about the pose. Hands to your heart. Left foot meets the right. Let's take it to the top of our mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands. Walk or float it back. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha, inhale. Adho Mukha, exhale. Inhale, right leg up. Hold. Breathe in and lengthen. On your exhale, shift your weight forward into plank. Maybe you take a push up. Inhale up. Let's do that again. On your exhale, plank. Push up. 3-leg dog, inhale. Step it through. Crescent. Beautiful. From here, we'll twist to the right. So inhale, lengthen first. Exhale, twist. Flip your front palm, reverse. Exhale all the way down. Front foot steps back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Working on some core here. Exhale, plank. Maybe plank, chaturanga. Push back to plank. 3 leg. Let's do that again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gorgeous. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step it through. Crescent. Twist. Reverse, revolve. And flow. Up dog. Down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Step it all the way through. Pivot the back foot. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Skandasana. Your left knee's bending. So you're lunging like a side lunge, and you can take it all the way down to the mat, hands at heart, but you're lifted. We want to like get to this pose and completely fall and sink. Stay lifted. Heart open. We're moving back to the top of our mat. Push down to lift up. Left hand down, right arm up, dragonfly twist. Look up. Beautiful. Let's take both hands down for runner's lunge. And we'll resituate that back foot, preparing for Virabhadrasana 1 again, but this time a little bit wider, so your gait's a little bit longer. Warrior 1, equal amount of weight in both feet. Arms up, biceps by your ears. Beautiful. Warrior 2. Open heart, open hips. Flip your front palm, reach up and back. And we'll go right back into Skandasana. Beautiful. We'll face the back of the house this time. So we're in a modified runner's lunge. We're looking forward, pushing off through the left foot. Warrior 3. Your arms can be out in front of you. We're putting a ton of weight into this left leg. So make sure we're countering it by lifting through the belly. Uddiyana Bandha, belly in, fall out, get back up. Warrior 3, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Woo. Left hand to your hip, right peace fingers to big toe. Inhale, lengthen here. On your exhale, extend. So if that's a standing knee raise for you, great, stay there. If you need a wall, find a wall. Breathe in. On your exhale, extend for Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, extended hand to big toe posture. Look left. Beautiful. Inhale, extend to the front, hands to hips, point the toe. Whew. And both feet meet at the back of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward, celebrating that prana within. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands, hop it back or float it back. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha, inhale. Adho Mukha, exhale. Beautiful. Left leg up. We're back of the house now. We're facing the back. Exhale, step it all the way through. Warrior 1, inhale. From here, we're moving this pose right into Skandasana. This time your right knee will bend. Beautiful. And again, I did it again. I sunk into the pose. Lengthen. Lead with your heart. Open up here. Open, open, open. Look at your left foot. Root to rise. So come up first and then drop your right hand for dragonfly twist. Open up. Left arm high. Beautiful. Let's take your left hand down for a runner stretch. And plant your hands flat. Extend the left leg behind you. Vinyasa. Urdhva Mukha, inhale. Adho Mukha, exhale. Left leg leads. Bring the left leg up. Step it all the way through. Warrior 1. Wider this time. Exhale, Warrior 2. Flip your front palm, reach up and back. Right into Skandasana again. Right knee bends. You're a little bit lower this time, working in the nooks and crannies of the hip. We'll face the front of the house, left hand down, right arm up for dragonfly twist. And then take both palms down to frame your right foot. And we're slowly leading with the heart to push off with the right foot. Warrior 3. And you can take your arms in front of you. Ran out of room. Flex the left foot. Lift through the kneecap to engage the quad and the glute. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart, knee to chest. Standing knee raise. Right into your hand to big toe series. So right hand to hip, left beast fingers to your left big toe. Breathe in. On your exhale, extend. And it can look like this. It could look like this. Don't put any modifiers on your practice. Notice where you're at. Be happy with where you're at. Let's take this open for letter B. And you can even extend your right hand beside you, look right. And don't sacrifice the flexibility of your hip for the levelness of your hip. So stay where you are. If you see the difference, I'm gonna hold on to a wall. So you notice the difference of doing this for the sake of flexibility or doing this for the sake of finding that extension with level hips. All right, let's take that knee forward. Let go of the foot, hands to hips point. And then extend it all the way down. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Separate your feet. Right hand down. Left arm up. And we'll switch. Left hand down, right arm up. Heel toe your feet back together. Inhale to chair. On your exhale, hands move through your heart. Let's twist to the left. Your left. So your right elbow is outside of your left knee. Open up here. You can take a bind. Right hand between you. Left arm over. Find bird of paradise. All the weight's in your left foot. We start to lift through the right knee. And maybe we stay here. You can stay here. You can find some extension with this right leg to your degree of flexibility. Play with it. Sit with it. Stretch the uncomfortable here. Beautiful. And we'll slowly make our way back down. Keep your bind, maintain it. Back to your twist. All the way back up to chair. Stand up straight. Beautiful. So before we go on to our chair twist bird on the other side, let's take a dancer's pose. So all the weight will be in your left foot. All right. Bend the right knee. And from here, we just have a fun little quad stretch. And this might be where you stay today. It's a great place to be. When you're ready, you can grab the foot from the inside or outside. It's very dependent on the anatomy of your shoulder. All right. So once you have a steady grip on that hand, you start to lift the left arm forward. Heart's lifted, sternum's up, shoulders are back. Just find your degree of flexibility here. And we want to leverage the hip by pushing the foot into the palm, but not so much where we're going to fall over or hurt ourselves. Beautiful. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And then we'll come all the way out of this. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit your hips back for chair, Utkatasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands move to the heart. We twist right. So when we twist right, your knees are in one line. So sometimes what happens when we twist, our hips, the place we're twisting wants to move forward. It's just anatomy. So you just pull it back and you don't need to maintain such a tight, tough twist. You come up a little bit, open your arms. Take your left arm in between your legs, right arm up and over. All the weight's in your right foot. Up we go, sweet yogis. Lengthen up. When you get to the top of this pose, your knee is bent. If you want to take it a little bit further, you extend the leg. This leg's much easier for me, so no judgment if you have an easy leg and a hard leg. Let's take it all the way back down. Maintain your twist. Gorgeous. Inhale, sweep up to chair. Exhale, push into the earth. Hands at your heart. All right, we'll take dancer on the left. Catch the foot behind you, quad stretch. For some of us, this is enough. And that is okay. All right, so you can grab the outside or the inside. Notice any pressure you're having on the shoulder. That's all I ask you to do before you lean into this one. So find which one serves you best and then start to lift your right hand forward. Open up through your heart, your chin, your chest. Everything's lifted. And you find an extension. This is dancer's pose. 2 more breaths here. Slowly come out. Left foot meets your right, hands to your heart. Close your eyes. 3 deep belly breaths here. Every time you say your intention with your mind's eye, breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Beautiful. Flicker your eyes open and we'll take a seat. So we're sitting on your mat facing me so that all of your limbs can be on your mat. And we'll extend the right leg out beside us. The left heel tucks in. Right arm leaves underneath your body. So with your right arm, touch your left leg. Take the left arm up and over your body. So we're targeting 2 parts of our body. We're targeting the hamstring and the quad of the right side and the hip flexor. We're also getting this beautiful lateral stretch in the rib cage. And if you can touch your toe, awesome. If you can't, that's okay. And we're just leaning in here. We'll be here for like 5 breaths. If you caught your toe, peek underneath your shoulder. This is Pavrita Janu Sirsasana, revolved head to knee pose. Exhale, look down. Inhale, come all the way up. All right, and then we'll take our hands in front of us and switch. Draw your right heel in, left arm underneath you, right arm up and over. Maybe you find your toe. Peek underneath your shoulder. You found your toe. Beautiful. Let's come all the way out of this. All right. And face the top of your mat on your knees. So we're in that quadruped pose, kind of how we started. But this time we'll leave our hips up really high and we start to walk our hands forward. When you can't walk your hands forward anymore, your chest and your chin is ready to come down. This is Anahatasana puppy pose. Flicker your eyes open. Let's walk our hands in towards the midline. And we'll come all the way down to our bellies. All right, take your right ear to the mat and tee out your arms. So your arms are teed out. We bend the left leg and we're taking this leg behind us so your toes are right behind your knee. And take your left arm behind you. And maybe it touches your other palm, maybe it doesn't, that's okay. We're just opening up the space. Hips and heart. Look up. Take one more big belly breath here. Beautiful. And then we'll rock it all the way to the opposite side. So left ear down, right foot behind you, and maybe you catch arms. Maybe you just fold here. Beautiful. Let's come all the way out of this, rolling forward. All right, so you are on your belly still. So from your belly, bend your knees and take windshield wipers. So you might make pillow with your forearms and take windshield wipers here. Move into bow pose. So bring your knees pretty close together. Unless you have crazy low back issues, then take your knees pretty far apart. And if you don't know how it feels because you've never done it before, I would err on probably taking them pretty wide. So from here, you start to reach back and catch your feet. Got your feet? Take a breath in. On your exhale, flex the feet, lift. So we're lifting through our knees and our glutes. We're also lifting through our sternum, our head, and we're kind of balancing on the upper pelvis and the lower rib cage. So just to get a little reference of where this pose is really rooting you down to your mat. And if you feel that shift of energy where you're rooting down to lift up, you can get a little bit more height here. Take one more big breath in. On your exhale, let's take it all the way down. Opposite cheek to the mat. Windshield wiper your feet. Beautiful. Come back to center. Plant your hands underneath you. And we'll slowly push into box. Crossing your ankles behind you. Push your feet all the way through. All right. And we'll slowly recline all the way down to our backs. Extend both legs up to the sky. If you have a strap handy, or your peace fingers can catch your big toes, and we'll extend through the left leg to the mat. Take the right leg up. So if you have a strap at home, you can just attach it to the arch of your foot. If you have a long enough strap or a robe tie handy, this is a really beautiful place to go. So you take it around kind of where your bra strap would hit. And then you take the other end to your foot. And you don't need your hands. So just a little something you can do to release even more muscular engagement, because that's what we're going for here. We want to get into the deep tissue and the fascia to where we stop clenching and we just start letting things release. So we'll stay here for a while. Take deep breaths here. And instead of counting your breaths, I want you to count your blessings. It kind of sounds cheesy, it kind of sounds silly, but it works. I'm going to exit the pose. Y'all stay here 1 more minute. I'll line the time. Beautiful. Let's take 3 more deep belly breaths. And if you think of this, you know those poses where we are like, this requires no muscular engagement. It's in those moments where you're untying knots. It's in those moments where you're finding the most release. Even though you feel like you're probably doing, you know, not a whole lot here. Like this is very different than holding a warrior 3 with all that weight-bearing musculature. This is you telling your body that it's okay. It's okay to release. Let go. Every exhale is an opportunity. So from here, bend that right leg, take it in, release from the strap if you took it. And we'll take the left leg to the strap or maybe to your peace finger big toe. And we'll be here again for about 2 minutes. And we're looking for lengthening. We're also looking for softening. So this isn't the part of class where I want you to like dig super deep to go deeper. Like, we don't really need our nose to ever touch our leg, right? We just need to have that beautiful notion that on every exhale in this pose, we can let go. We can untie our knots. We can heal. I'm exiting the pose. Stay here for another minute. Visualize in your mind's eye any place that might be holding tension. And on your next exhale, gradually soften, gradually release. Beautiful. All right, slowly bend your left leg. Release your strap if you have one. We'll take both knees into the chest and give yourself a big hug. We'll finish with one of the most beautiful heart openers, bridge or wheel. So if you have one of those poses and you want to go rock it out for 10 breaths in a full wheel, please go there. If you need to ease on into it, let's start with bridge. Pull your heels in as close as you can to your sits bones. Lift up from the lower vertebrae, coming all the way up to about your thoracic. Interlace your hands underneath you. Keep pushing up, and then roll your shoulder blades under you. So now you found your cervical spine. Breathe. And your throat, your voice box, by the bend in the cervical spine, it's already a bit constricted. Power up your Ujjayi Pranayama breath here. See how loud you can breathe with this. Inhale. Exhale. And at the bottom of that exhale, squeeze out any extra stagnant air at the base of the belly. Again, breathe in. Exhale, squeeze, push, move, stuck energy out of the body. Beautiful. Slowly release. Bone by bone, come all the way down. Knees to chest. This time we'll take that again, or maybe full wheel if you're ready. If you've never tried it before, heels in, arms up, bend your wrists, bend your elbows, plant your hands in line with your shoulders. And on the slow and steady inhale, we start to peel up from the lower vertebrae. Shoulders hit the mat. We push into the earth. Your crown of your head comes to the mat too. Keep pushing into the earth. Extend through your arms. Look in between your palms. And when you're ready to come down, feel free to come down, head down first, then tuck your chin. Slowly coming out of this, knees to chest. Beautiful. Big toes touching, open and close. Switch. Beautiful. And we'll end with a spinal twist today. We'll pull our left knee into our chest. With your right hand, take your left knee across your body and then bend your right knee. If you can reach your foot, grab your foot with your left hand. And you can look left if it's too much, keep your gaze right. Beautiful. Let's exit this pose. Release your foot if you took it. Come back to center. And this time we'll keep our right knee where it is. Left hand to knee. Across the body. Take it left. And then bend your left leg. Reach with your right foot. Grab the top of your foot. Look right. If it's too much for your neck, keep neutral neck. Beautiful. We'll come out of this. And if there's anything left for you to do today, go there. Headstand, maybe some handstands. Take a full body stretch, and then we'll all meet in Shavasana. The most important part of your pose, of your practice, is to find stillness. Allow your body to assimilate all the practice, the forms, the shapes, the postures, the breath, the intention. Weave it here, sweet yogis. Rest. I'll mind the time. I'll wake up in 5 minutes. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Stay here and rest. When you feel ready, gently bring your awareness back to your body, back to the room. And we moved from this crazy external world to the internal. Now we're kind of making our way back into the external. Vinyasa, it means to place in a special way. Think of your intention. Think of why you showed up today. Say it in your mind's eye. Try to weave that intention into your world today. And try to place in a special way. Place words in a special way. Place actions in a special way. Place touch in a special way. Live in a special way. I'm thinking back to our Indian businessman who said every day he had to take a bow before he came back to his humble home, and that bow represented his gratefulness to living in non-excess, his gratefulness and humbleness for just having enough, right? And that's what gratitude does. It makes what we have into all we need, right? It's that quote, it's like, when we have gratitude, it changes everything. It makes what we have into enough. And so when we're living in this time, we have enough, right? We are enough. So wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, reach your arms back, full body stretch, like the biggest damn stretch of your whole freaking day. And pull your knees into your chest. Let's roll to your right. And take a moment here. Again, intention, gratitudes, move in a special way. Push into the earth, meet me in Sukhasana. That's easy sit. Easy sit, arms at your knees. Close your eyes, soften. Take a deep breath in, straighten up your spine, find space between the vertebrae, open up your mouth, sigh it out. Beautiful, arms at side body. Inhale, gather, and on your exhale, hands meet at your high prayer. Slow as you can, let's pull them into our heart. All my love, all my blessings, and all my light. Namaste. Thank you. I hope to see you all again on the virtual mat soon. Thank you so much for being with me today.